Hi guys, it's Jeremy here from Committed Fitness and welcome to the 10-week weight loss challenge. So as I discussed at the very beginning before you signed up, that it's going to be very fun and very interactive with you. So I'm going to be with you every step of the way, which is why as many times as I feel that we need to, is that I'm going to be doing these videos to help you along your journey. So today is going to be measurements. Now, just in case you do not know how to use the app and also how to put in your measurements, then I'm going to show you today. Also, if you haven't got access to the app yet, then you need to contact me. Now, I'm going to leave a link at the bottom of this video. It's going to be jeremytom.youcanbook.me and book me in the time to speak with me, and I'll be able to get that up and running for you. That's the easiest way possible. Otherwise, you can just call, or you can even just give me an email. My email address is jeremy@committedfitness.com.au. But enough of that out the way. Also, I advise you to subscribe to this channel, so then you'll get notifications when we're going to be doing a brand new video for this challenge, as well as other content that we also do. Like we're going to be doing our workouts together. That's all going to be notified as well, and then you'll be able to do the workouts straight away without having to wait. So enough about this, and let's just get it straight into it. So we're going to be doing the measurements as spoken for. Now, you're going to be needing your app. You're also going to be needing a measuring tape. So measuring tape costs about $2. You can get that in any $2 store, or you can get that from Coles in the haberdashery section. So here is I'm not plugging Coles, by the way, but just letting you know that that's where you definitely can buy it from. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be getting to our app. So I'm just going to show you my phone. So as you can see there's the Committed Fitness logo. I'm not wearing my Committed Fitness top today because I wanted to show my arms when we're doing our measurements. So here you're going to just go to your overview. So I'm just going to jump into my actual profile because actually I am a client of this as well. Just give me 2 seconds. I am doing this live so you can see how quick and easy this actually is. I'm not jumping or editing this video. So I've just got here my profile. That's what you should be able to see as soon as you log in. You hit open, which is down at the bottom right hand corner, and it takes you to all your workouts. Now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be focusing on the measurements. So I'm actually part of this challenge as well. So I'm going to have the exact same workouts that you guys have got for the next 10 weeks. So again, that makes it a lot easier for you as well. So we're going to hit track body stats. So in today's one area, you can see track body stats just. You hit track body stats, and then you're going to come to this screen. You're going to press track down the bottom again. And then there. So all the data is now going to be put into here. I also advise you to get a blood pressure machine as well. I've just done my blood pressure machine. If you don't know how to use a blood pressure machine, I strongly advise you to go to a local pharmacy and they'll be able to do that for you, and they actually are required to actually check your blood pressure for you at no cost. So if you don't want to purchase a blood pressure machine and you don't have one present, then you can just get that done for free at any local pharmacy in Australia. So whether it's worldwide, I'm not 100% sure, but definitely in Australia, that's what every single pharmacy has for you. But anyway, that's enough about that, and let's start doing the measurements. So the first thing we're going to be doing is that on the app, it says to do neck. The way to do neck by yourself is to have your tape measure, bring it around, and measure across. And then just use your finger just to hold the measuring tape. And then I've got here 39. I'm then going to put in my measurements, 39. Shoulders. Again, the beauty of this app also is that it actually tells you, there's actually a little human, if you can see that actually will show you where is required. And it gives you that blue line across the shoulders. That's where you're just going to be start putting your measurements. So again, put it around your back, coming across like so. So you can still do this all yourself. Make sure you're standing up nice and straight when you're taking the measurement. And then again, using your finger, and you've got your reading. So again, I've popped my reading in here. You can also do this on your computer as well. You don't have to use your phone, but obviously for today's purposes, and for most people, they tend to use their phones. I'm going to use the phone today. Again, same thing with the chest. Bring it around your back. Make sure it's on the nipple line of your chest and place it around. The other measurements probably I'm going to have to stand up to show you. This one I can actually see, which is pretty nice, but you don't I would still use my finger. There we go. And we'll put in the measurements there. Okay, we're going to skip the arms. So the biceps and the forearms, we're not going to worry about for this particular challenge. If you do want to use, if you want to have your arms measured as well as your forearms, I would strongly advise you to get a person to help you with that, because doing the arms, especially one particular arm, is quite difficult to try and do it by yourself. So I'd advise getting a partner to do so. Waist measurement, you're going to point to your belly button. So that's right on your belly button. And so all of us are going to do that. I know the argument is that with females, it's meant to be the smallest part of your waist. But for this particular challenge, we're just going to be concentrating on belly button line only. So we're going to press it to our belly button, make sure we know where our belly button is. And we're going to bring it around. Again, keeping it nice and straight. And taking the measurement this way. And we put it in our phones. Hips is actually our butt, so that is the biggest part of our body. So for there, we're just going to wrap it around. Again, start from the back and work our way to the front. That's the key with all measurements when you're doing it by yourself. And just keep going until you see a bigger number. The bigger, as long as if you've got the biggest number you can get, then that's the reading to take. Thighs, you can definitely do. We're going to do our left thigh first. So you're going to feel the top of your hip bone, and then you're just going to work your way to the top of your knee. And then you're going to take the halfway reading. So for this for me in this instance, half of 48 is 24. So I go to the 24, I leave my hand on there, and I wrap it around like so, and then I just take the reading. Okay? And like I said, you don't actually have to do this yourself, but for this particular demonstration, for some of you that may not have a partner, and I don't want someone to say, oh, I can't do the measurements because I've got no one to help me, you can actually do this yourself, just like I'm demonstrating now. And you just take the reading there. But if you have a partner that's more than happy to do this for you, then great. Only just make sure that when at the end of this challenge, and also every month, that the same partner does the measurements. You don't want to then do it because you might get slightly different readings and it'll be inaccurate. You're going to do the calf muscle. Again, you're going to get the fattest part of your calf muscle and wrap it around. I'm not going to demonstrate that on film. You should be able to find that yourself. So just find the fattest part on your calf and just take that reading. Make sure that on this, if you're using a phone, that you swipe right and you'll go to the other side and you'll see all the other measurements. So I'm going to swipe left, and then you're going to see the other readings on there. And now I'll be able to do the right thigh and the right calf. One more time. Top of the hip bone to the top of the knee. Take the reading. Wrap it around the thigh. Take the reading. Don't be too alarmed if it's not completely even on both thighs. Sometimes you will get 1 or 2 centimeters difference, especially if you've had an injury. Most people that have had, like an ACL, where it's been like a year without them being able to use those particular muscles, I wouldn't surprise me if there's even 4 or 5 centimeters difference. So we'll do the calf. Again, just take the biggest part of your calf and we'll punch it in. Now, this isn't going to save unless you have your weight. Now, you must have scales, and generally most people that have goals is weight loss, and I'd be very surprised if you don't have scales, but if you don't, then you're required to get some scales. Now, you can get scales, I know, from Big W in Australia, and that costs about $9. You don't need anything fancy. We're not here to take any body fat reading percentages. I'm going to show you how to do that on a later video. as to how, actually, you know what, I might show you today if we've still got time. So we're going to do that as well at the end of this video once we've got all the readings that we need. So we're just going to punch in our body weight. So you should know that already. If you don't, pause this video, get your weight, and then punch that in as well. And then just for now, we're going to hit save. Make sure you also put in your blood pressure reading if you've got that already. And my resting heart rate is only 56, which is a little low, but it's not too bad. If your resting heart rate is in excess of 90, then that's probably a little bit of a concern. You might want to get a doctor's clearance before you continue this program. It's the same as you'll see if you have a blood pressure reading of higher than 140 over 90. So if you see anything that's higher than 140 on the first reading, anything higher than 90 on the second reading, then you'll need to, before you continue with this particular program, just go get a doctor's clearance and make sure that you are suitable to continue. So we're going to hit save in the top right-hand corner, and then that's going to save all our measurements and everything in there today. So that's it. That's all you have to do with that particular one. To get the body fat, we're going to use a body fat calculator. Now you can download a body fat calculator from any app store. That doesn't cost anything. But this is what we use. We use one that's in the top right-hand corner. It's just called Free BMI, BMR, Body Fat. It's all pretty easy. Okay, this needs to be updated, so I'll leave that for now. But that's the app that we use, and you just pretty much follow the guidelines of that. Now, if I get enough comments to say that I just need assistance with the body fat calculator, then I will run a video on that tomorrow. But until then, guys, hope you are now fully measured and ready to get into it. And I'm really excited to do some workouts with you very soon.